Hey guys, James here, and it's New Comic Book Day. This is actually a pretty big week for me. I think this is the most I've ever spent on new comics in 1 week. It wasn't intentional, just kind of the way they fell on this week, and then I had a couple, or at least one issue that I had been waiting on that I didn't get what came out. So, go ahead and start showing you what I picked up. I haven't read anything yet, so won't be reviewing anything. You know I like to get my comic shop news. Pick that up. Batman issue 23. This is the combo pack, and the only reason I picked this up was my shop, for some reason, well, not for some reason, because Diamond had some shipping issues, and had every single one of their Batman issue 23s, the regular copies, had some sort of damage to them. So they order probably, I don't know, 250 copies of Batman every month, and all of them were damaged. So I have my copy coming. It'll be here tomorrow, but I was worried I wasn't going to get it, so I went ahead and grabbed a combo pack, and I may probably just not open that one because I don't know that I'll have time to read it today anyway. Next, I got East of West issue 5. I've really enjoyed this comic. Obviously, like I said, I haven't read anything yet this week, but up till now this has been great. I don't know, for those of you who aren't reading it, this is probably something better to read and trade, but fantastic book. Jim McCann's Las Vegas. This is issue 4. This is the last issue of the story. It's just a 4-issue mini. It was okay up to now. We'll see how it finishes out. The reason I picked it up is because of this title, which is also by Jim McCann, which is Mind the Gap. I've been a big fan of this and been on it since issue 1. I actually have a trade signed by the creative team, and I'm actually supposed to get to meet him this year at Comic-Con. I got my shop's friends with him, and so he's like, hey, I'll get you a personal like meet and greet with him and stuff, so that's going to be really cool. So excited to read that. Peter Panzerfaust, this is issue 13. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. I got the first 2 trades of this, and the single issues of it, if you bought it when it came out, or I don't know, I think probably issues 1 through 12 now, you can get the set would probably be $200, $250, and that's a lot more than I want to spend on single issues of something that's a year old essentially. But definitely get the trades of this if you haven't read it. It's probably something you could read and trade too, but I get a really good discount at my comic shop, so it really doesn't save me money to go that way, and I like getting the floppies. So a couple of you guys got me to pick up Ghosted issue 1 there a few weeks ago, and I really enjoyed it, so I picked up Ghosted issue 2 this week. Excited to read this. Issue 1 was great. This is probably my most anticipated issue this week. Saga issue 13. It's probably my most anticipated issue all month, actually. I've been really waiting for this to come back. In fact, I may read it as soon as I get done doing this video. I mean, I'm just really pumped to see what goes on here. It's been fantastic. It's a $2.99 book. The art's fantastic by Fiona Staples. The story is great by Brian Vaughan. If you aren't reading this, I don't know why. It's fantastic. The Walking Dead issue 113. The last issue, this is such a cliffhanger with this. This is in close running with Saga this week. It's for what I want to read. And also, I guess, not next month, but October, we're going to start getting 2 issues a month for 6 months, I guess. And I'm really pumped to read this issue and see what happens coming up. Alright, the cost of DC Comics, John, he got me reading this, Batgirl. I picked up this as be the first one that's actually, now that it's on my pull. Before that I just picked up like issues 21 and 22 to kind of get into the story. Looks like probably this would be a good starting point if you haven't been reading Batgirl. It's part 1 of Wanted, it says. So excited to read that. Should be good. Astro City issue 3. Issue 1 was good. issue 2 was good. They didn't seem to really be the same story, but from my understanding, that's the way Astro City works. It kind of has, you'll see bits and pieces of things, and then at the end it all comes together. So interested to see what goes on with this. As you can tell, this week for me is very independent book heavy. Another indie, The Fabulous Killjoys, True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. I got on this basically because Becky Cloonan was doing the art, and the art in it is great. It's a good story. I believe this is a six-part mini. And you can see this first page. Her art style is so fun. I really enjoy it. Running with Comics, Scott, he had talked about this Number Crunchers, so I was able to get an issue of this. And I assume this is still a first print. It doesn't say otherwise. Yeah, this should be a first print. Whenever this came out, I could not find a first print anywhere. I mean, it just didn't. Even on eBay, I saw like one copy of it. Like, it just basically didn't exist. But I've heard it's a good read by Scott, so I'm going to check it out. Si Spurrier's writing it, so. Another big one I was looking forward to this week, Six Gun Gorilla. This has been really good so far. You got a lot of those steampunk elements, this odd future, and you got a big gorilla with a 6-gun shooter, so can't beat that. Just a very interesting book. If you're looking for those things that are outside the norm, there's just so many good independents, and 6-Gun Gorilla is definitely one of them. Harbinger issue 15. This is the last shot for Harbinger to stay on the pull list because Harbinger Wars was horrible. I'm sorry. Harbinger had been fantastic. It was one of the books I look forward to every month. It was probably one of my top 10 books, and Harbinger Wars was just, it was miserable to me. I didn't enjoy it. There was nothing redeeming about it, in my opinion. It took all the life out of this book, and so I'm hoping that this goes back to being good again. Now, this is what I'm looking forward to. That's actually, part of the DC universe, and it's the Trinity War Part 4, which is Justice League of America issue 7, and I love these slick covers they have on them. It's a little higher grade paper, I guess. Really cool. The story's been fantastic. The art's great. I want to know what happens. I'm pumped for next month, for September, for the for Villains Month. It leads into Forever Evil. The only thing about it is I'm sure all of you guys have heard us talking about it, either through videos or on Twitter, or talking about how difficult it's going to be to get these 3D covers. I think Travis, Oddfellows Thoughts, has already just said, don't worry about it, I'm not getting those 3D covers, and he's getting something else. You can also get the 2D covers. But to me, I'm like, hey, I already committed to getting these 3D covers. That's what I want now. And maybe that's what they were counting on people doing, and so now it's epic fail by DC. I mean, we complain about Diamond, the distributor, all the time because they'll mess up shipping and forget to put books in, or tear stuff up. Or you complain about your shop because they don't order enough of something. Well, this is completely on DC. I mean, they put something out there that they can't meet demand for. So it's really disheartening. And if whenever they had promoted this, if they promoted the fact that you could get 2D or 3D covers, I think a lot of people, myself included, would have just said, hey, I'm just going to get the 2D covers. I wouldn't even try to order the 3D covers. But now at this point, I'm like, that's what I wanted. So, all right. And then Red Sonja issue 2. I like this cover. There's probably 6 covers to this that you can get, but I just thought this one was cool, so grabbed it. Issue 1 was pretty good. I'm going to check this out. I don't know that I haven't added this to my pull list, and if I do, I'm going to have to pull something else off. But I really enjoyed issue 1, so we'll see how this one goes. Alright guys, that's just what I picked up this week. Hopefully I'll be doing some reviews soon. Checked out, there's a new website called geekedoutnation.com. For those of you in video games, comic books, movies, they're doing reviews on all this stuff. It's all fan-based contributions. If you're interested in contributing, and you're doing reviews for them on any of those topics, or probably anything else that has to do with geek culture, go on the site and there's a thing there that you can email them and become a contributor. So I'll probably try to do a couple reviews for them. It seems like a really cool group of guys trying to do something fun. I enjoy doing the reviews on here, so give it a shot on there. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Please, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead, hit the button, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you picked up this week. And we'll see you guys. Thanks.